When I was her age, I was virgin when I was your age, and I hated it.
But that's why
I was
she's
an
waiting
incel.
for marriage. You were
To
an
have
incel
sex.
because
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you believe that, that's completely fine. I mean, I really wish you to have exactly that, what you're
Well, I
looking
don't think
for.
women can be incels because every time
No, I was a fucking incel. I'll tell you that.
All women have instant access to sex, basically.
No.
Wait, you
well,
think
you see, you're very biased.
You don't have instant
very-
access to commitment
Listen.
from a man, but you do have
Yeah.
complete
there's
access.
no
I
such
wasn't-
thing. There's
I
no
was-
such
I
thing
was-
as
no,
femcel.
that's-
Listen,
that's-
incel.
You can't be a
true.
femcel.
Listen.
That's not true. There
A
are.
woman
There are.
cannot be a
I was
femcel.
ignored for years by men. I'll tell you that. Well, I was not voluntarily being a virgin. I swear, I lost my virginity when I was 23. And until then, I mean, I know that there are
Maybe
men
it's
out
different
there.
in Italy.
No, it could have happened is the thing. The thing is, it could have happened. A guy could go out there and try, and it could still not happen for him. That's what it means. Incel means involuntarily celibate.
So
you just maybe were not aware of the sexual power you had in the marketplace.
So
back
when
then.
at any time a woman here or a girl here in this podcast says something that is against your ideas, she's a cap or whatever. You use like cap
There's
stuff.
no such thing.
I'm telling
You cannot be. I mean,
can
perhaps
I
there's some.
finish? Sorry.
Hold on. Let me say one thing. Perhaps there's like an extremely. You'd have to have some sort of severe deformity. Even like severely obese women have no issue getting.
I'll tell
like,
you what I was. I was very shy, very introvert, and that doesn't attract to men. No, maybe not in
Nope,
Italy.
that's not
you
true.
know?
Actually, I think men
No,
are
I was
attracted
never.
to shy,
Nobody ever,
introverted women.
I spent. all my,
I'll speak for myself. I prefer shy, quiet, introverted women.
Same here.
So
Fine,
as far
but-
and you know this, let me ask. During this period of time, let's remove sex from it. Did any men pursue you?
No. In
Did you-
3 years, one.
And what did you say no to him?
I didn't like him. What can I say?
So you're not involuntarily celibate
But then
because
what happened once?
Because here's
I mean,
no,
there were
but
the girls of my age were having partners continuously, and I got just one, and
But
I did not feel like doing it. I was also blocked, you know.
But let me ask you a question. Here's the difference. Were you trying to have sex with men?
Yeah, I was trying.
You were
I
trying.
was trying to become visible to men. Yeah, I was trying to be more social.
I guarantee
when a
if you
man-
had just gone up to
Bro,
any
there's
random
no
dude
way.
on the street, the likelihood is that he
Yeah,
would
but
have
you
had
have
sex
to
with you that
understand.
night.
You have
You're
to
not
understand I
like-
was. Can I
Okay,
answer?
go ahead.
Sorry, and I'll let you speak later. You have to understand that I was virgin 20 years, 22, 21, 22, etc.
Whoa, hold
and
on.
I was being
wait. You said 23 before.
23
What-
is
what
when
is
I
it?
23 is when I lost my virginity.
Okay, but
So I
why are
was
you
tw-
saying
I-
2021?
In those years, I was a virgin and I was trying. I was going to the gym, trying to talk to guys, etc. But never ever happened. What can I tell you? I also don't think that it's easy for a virgin to go and ask a guy out so easily.
Well,
I was
That's
terribly
convenient.
shy.
That's very convenient as a woman to say that because as men,
It's not convenient. That was
it
my
is
state of
convenient
mind.
because as men we have to initiate with women. So
I would
like-
have loved to initiate. I was not able.
You were
Because
not-
actually I was reading a book
that's
about...
convenient for you to say once again.
I mean, it's not convenient. I'm just describing you what my mental state was. I was actually reading a book about how to flirt with men and to see the strategies. Wait a minute, I did not finish. Sorry, but
The
I keep
Italian
on being...
stallion.
I keep on
Okay.
being-
That's so spicy.
Go on, continue.
So
continue. Go ahead.
basically, I was reading these strategies because I was at a certain point I was getting
were a
crazy,
pickup
and I
artist.
thought no, I kind of pickup artist for women though.
This is a lot.
Yeah, there
It's
is.
a lot to
It
take in.
exists. I can send you the PDF. I mean, I'm not lying.
Women don't need game. But
Well,
that's
okay,
another
I don't
conversation.
think
But
you're
no,
lying
but the
about-
point is that actually the book was saying that we have to initiate. So I was trying to understand how to initiate a conversation, but because I was not able to do that, and men were not coming to me. So I don't know. I was feeling an experience that was very similar to that of the incels. You can tell me no.
Loneliness.
Like
Okay,
Brian
but-
said, it was
For
convenient
sure
to
it was
you, but when a
loneliness also.
man approached to you, even though you were begging to men like come to you, that man
You
didn't
know,
like
even-
Here,
you didn't
Eric, can
like
you-
that man.
But
so
I did not.
Can you pull up
that
that
was
cartoon,
convenient,
like the
so-
comic cartoon? I think you know. It's been a while since we pulled it up. Pull it up. Go ahead. Continue.
But do you wanna stay? I mean, do you wanna? You are a virgin. You never had a relationship. You still wanna have a relationship with somebody that you like.
Oh,
right?
wait. So question. Let me ask you a question. You say you want a relationship. You said you wanted a relationship before you had sex. Did you want to be in love before you had sex?
Yes, of course.
See, that's
Okay,
different.
yeah.
We're talking about very different things
A
here.
relationship, a love?
But incel or femcel, incel is a very specific term. It means involuntarily celibate. So this is someone who desires to have sex, but they cannot find someone who will have sex with them.
Yeah, but listen, I
You're
definitely was.
you're adding on all these variables. I needed to be in love. I needed to be in a
wait.
relationship. Well, that suggests to me, and you probably wanted a certain tier of guy. You weren't ready to just settle for anybody.
No.
You were prepared to get into a relationship with just anybody.
No, wait a minute, because I did not go into a relationship for years after that. So, of course, in your mind you have the romantic thoughts. So in that sense, I wanted to be in love or whatever. But I was very obsessed by me being a virgin. I did not like it. So of course the sexual level was very important, very relevant at that moment. I did not want to have sex with somebody I did not like. I did not feel an affinity. I don't know if you can call that love. Love is the ideal.
But still, that you are by definition.
It was not basic sex.
You are
it was not only basic sex.
By definition, you are not, or you were not, an incel. Because
if a femcel were a thing, it would be a woman who's not capable of finding a man to commit to her.
It's all those 30-year-olds on TikTok that are femcells.
Femcel, incel, involuntarily celibate. Celibacy is in respect to sex. We're not talking about love. We're not talking about relationships. We're not talking about any of these things. You just weren't able to find a guy that was going to be, that you found attractive and that would be in a relationship with you and would date you for 3, 4, 5,
not
6, 7 months.
Eventually,
Eric,
the guy.
can you pull up that comic book really quick and I'll have you continue your, you know what I'm talking about, right, Eric?
Yeah, sorry, it took me a while to find it.
Okay, scroll, make it a little bigger.
There were not so many.
Make it a little bigger. This is women will say they're lonely. This is what that means.
There were not so many.
This is what that means.
But I just told you that one guy tried to flirt with me, but I did not like him. What can I do?
Exactly.
Right, so that's not
So you
involuntary.
have
Trying their point.
It's not involuntary.
It's not involuntary.
You don't have to have any
that women
choice.
get about men. Men don't have that. Yeah, women get the ick factor with a man they do not want to sleep with.
What is the X factor?
It's like,
But you don't want to have his children.
Oh no.
But we have we're speaking about something very precise here. Is it the case that some women struggle to find relationships? Yes, but when you say the term incel, that has a very specific definition.
All right, I was not an incel.
I guess it would need a new word.
I was being virgin for longer than I wanted, I guess.
Perhaps you had too high standards.
No.
I don't think her standards were too high if she was looking for a loving, committed
I was
relationship
not
before
being
having sex.
able to relate with
Those are
people
normal
in general.
standards.
There were social problems.
How was your
like-
confidence during that time?
At that time it
Confidence
was-
is fucking irrelevant. Look,
No,
you're,
it is
Not
it
in
is.
women world.
you're
Because listen,
33. You're in good shape. You're not obese. I assume you were in much better shape when you were younger, 10 years ago.
I'm better now.
There's no way. You were.
I didn't.
There's no way.
Now I go to the gym more often.
I don't care.
Now I'm more
Look,
serious.
I
at the
was in
gym.
better shape.
Oh, no.
I consider myself better looking and in better shape 10 years ago.
Li-
Age. That's how aging works. In any case, for you to say like you're an attractive woman, you could have gone to a nightclub and fucked a dude.
Yeah, but I
dude,
was not-
Italian.
I was very closed. I was scared of even thinking about
And
going
here's
to
the
the
crazy
club.
thing: Italian men. Oh my God! Yo, AB check.
I can
Thanks
tell
for the
you,
20
Italian
gifted.
men don't really like
Thank-
me very much. I'll tell you that.
Well, Italian men, I from my understanding, are pretty
aggressive.
Well, they're. I don't think they're shy about approaching women.
No.
So you could have gone to like. There's definitely men in some other countries where they're a bit more shy, but Italian men are pretty. Direct? Let's say. You could have gone to a nightclub, gone to a bar, and got laid.
Of course.
So for you, yes.
It was not,
but you didn't do it, right?
My personality prevented me to
Sure,
do that.
and I don't
was
like.
stuck.
Sure, I don't like bars and nightclubs and drinking too. But if you were so inclined, if you were so pressed to get sex, you could have done it.
Right. I got it.
But you wanted the Disney fantasy
No, I
fairy
did not
tale
want the
with
Disney.
Well, why
I
did-
just
why
said
you didn't like the guy?
connection with
Let's
someone.
just-
which
the
is
She
different.
couldn't get what
the
she wanted.
environments that I used to, I mean, where I went, school, college, and gym,
We're-
the people there just didn't care
What,
about
so
me.
what you wanted didn't come to you, but the access to sex,
Okay,
it was
that-
there.
that is
so
exactly
that's
what
what
happened.
incel means. It's like involuntary.
Got
Yeah,
it.
and Brian, I don't
Okay.
think it's fair to frame
So
it
not
as like
even
a
spam
Disney
sale?
level fantasy to want to have a loving, committed relationship before you have sex with someone, especially for women. That's what I think all women want, whether they admit it to themselves or not. That's not an unattainable fantasy. It's what I think all women should be pining for.
Well, this is more so in response to her claims of it being hard for her to get sex, or her characterization of herself
Yeah.
as incel. I'm basically just saying, look, you wanted love, commitment, the good, perfect, maybe not the perfect partner, but you wanted that guy.
Sure.